From the crime careers of 1,000 numbered women, Yankee Company and the Acme Comedy Theater reveals the menace that turns today's first offenders into tomorrow's legions of the lost. Lady Lockup. The sensational story of a crime empire behind prison walls. Each day, the criminal courts condemn scores of unfortunate girls to prisons that need reforming more than the prisoners. Desperate women because the law forgot them. Branded women because men betrayed them. These are their stories. Dorothy Finnegan, larceny, 3.5 years. Bertie Jean Starr, second-degree murder, 15 to life. Sally Stein, narcotics conviction, 4 years. Madeline Matches Branford, arson, 7 to 15 years. Eileen Marie Moffett, involuntary manslaughter, 3 years. Penny Nichols, burglary, 5 years. Delilah White, common prostitute, 4 years. Gina Spinelli, vehicular manslaughter and grand theft auto, 6 years. Frank Banter, the warden. Harold Whitaker, the administrator. Barbara de Gaulle, the head matron.
Fall out, you tramps! Crummy jail. Nothing works in this place.
Each day at Corona State Prison for Women, they are set to a daily routine, monotonous. Every minute of their day is accounted for. Every minute. Those who are new soon get into step, but this maddening routine can drive one crazy. Every day starts at 7 a.m. with a bell. Prisons are awakened by this bell. We go to a cell where we find 2 prisoners, Dottie Finnegan and Matches Bradford. We watch as they start their daily routine in the morning, 7 a.m. Corona State Prison.
Donnie, you awake? You awake?
Yeah.
I've been going over it in my mind. My letter from Manuel. It took a year, but I got it.
What did it say?
He says he misses me, and I miss him something awful. Don't get me wrong, Donnie. I'm crazy about you too.
You had to wake me up early to tell me about Manuel.
Oh, Donnie, it's just that I've been thinking about him and thinking about him. He's got a club, you know, a club on the Sunset Strip. It's called Flamingos. And he was teaching me how to rumba.
Dottie, that's me. Matches.
I didn't sleep so good.
I didn't sleep so good either. You gotta stop dreaming about getting out. You're in here for life.
I'm not in here for life. You're wrong. I got people on the outside, and they'll get me out of here. You're wrong.
matter who you are. You're in here. You're in here for good.
I'm gonna be good this time. I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna start any fires, you'll see. I'm not gonna start any fires this time.
Every day.
7:20 a.m., the second morning bell. Prisoners' cell doors are open. All the inmates are to stand quietly outside their cell, facing forward. The inmates are expected to remain standing until the second bell sounds.
Line up for count. Finnegan, Dorothy.
Moffat Eileen. Bradford Madeline. Nichols Penny.
Spinelli, Gina. Stein, Sally.
Starbirdie, Jean.
Shirley Pretty, Miss Barbara.
It is from here that the inmates are marched to breakfast. Breakfast starts promptly at 7:30 a.m.
Fall out, you tramps! You heard her.
What do you want me to do?
Go! You need an invitation? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
No, everyone's so sleepy this morning.
I need some maple syrup.
Now, Miss Eileen, you let Miss Bertie go first.
7:30 a.m. breakfast begins.
This is a thrill a minute.
Gina,
Move
get
it,
one for me.
move it!
Oh, here you go, Bertie.
Yum! Hash browns! You be careful where you sit, Miss Eileen. Hey, you can come sit by me. Come on. Hey, can you move down, Miss Stein?
Bertie, would you mind moving down?
What's the matter, Eileen? Can't find a seat? Find a seat, Eileen!
Eileen, there's a seat right here. Big Sister's been warming it up for you.
Be careful, girl.
Why does she get to sit there? Don't let her take your food.
Can it, Nichols? And watch the table.
So, new girl, I hear you're a killer.
It was really a misunderstanding.
That's what happened with me, too. The guard misunderstood I was gonna shoot him 10 times.
You got pretty hair.
Thank you.
So have you made a decision, new girl?
Thank you very much for your offer, but if it's all the same, I would just like to keep to myself.
What? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that a little bit louder?
I would just like to keep to myself.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Isn't it fine, Gina?
Oh yeah, keep to yourself. That's
We
a good idea.
respect that decision.
It truly, it's nothing personal. It's just
She likes me better.
Is that so? I guess you like watermelon and fried chicken then.
7:50 a.m. Breakfast concludes. The inmates line up for their work details.
Step on it! Step on it! Finnegan, count 3.
Moffat Eileen.
Matches. Bradford Madeline.
Don't play with me, Matches.
I wasn't playing. It's what they call me.
I know. That's what I just called you too.
Nichols Penny.
What? Spinelli, Gina. Stein, Sally.
Starbirdie, Jean. Fall out work assignments!
You still look pretty, Miss Barbara.
Shut up!
We follow Delilah and Gina to their work detail. They work in the kitchen.
You crying over there, Delilah?
The oatmeal's just sticking to the balls.
I think we have worse things to cry about in here than some pasty nibbles of oatmeal.
I'm afraid you're right, Gina. There are so many things to cry about in here. So many things. I thought I was done crying. But I just sensed something in the air today. Danger. Danger's in the air, and I'm never wrong. 5 years. 5 years, I know.
How do you know danger's in the air? Can you taste something?
I smell it on Barbara's breath.
Really?
I felt it when matches said matches.
Oh my God. Well, what do you think is gonna happen? You think someone's gonna break out of here today? You think there's gonna be a riot or something like that?
If God is good, one of us will make a break for it. But I know that God ain't good.
No, he's not. If there's a riot or something, you and I, we gotta stay clean. We can't follow the crowd. We gotta stay in and do what's good because eventually we're gonna get out of here.
Yes, I'll have you know, Miss Delilah White has never followed the crowd.
Oh, I sense danger, all right. Danger coming from Delilah White.
The inmates are given an 8-minute break. Inmates are allowed to smoke during the break in the designated area. We come up and see Dottie and Penny. They work the maintenance yard and they're outdoors there taking their break.
I'm tired from working so hard, Miss Dottie, aren't you?
Penny, you work too damn hard.
Oh, but that's what I'm used to. That's what I had to do in all the foster homes I was in. Sometimes that's why they took me in, because I work so hard.
Penny, you make 6 cents a day.
Miss Dottie, how much is that going to be in a year?
Somewhere around between $180 and $200.
I ain't seen money like
Before taxes.
that. Oh, wow. How much after taxes?
With a name like Penny Nichols, I think you'd be gooder with money.
I'm not good with money, with numbers, with reading. I ain't good with nothing, except working hard.
All right, well, Penny, here it is. You're making 6 cents a day, which may seem like a lot to you. Well, you give them 6 cents a day worth of work. And that means you work real slow.
Hi.
Penny,
What, Miss Dottie? I'm not going slow enough?
you're not on the goddamn moon. slow. And you move the little pile of leaves over here. And then you move the little pile of leaves over there. And then you move the little pile of leaves there. And then you're done for the day. And tomorrow, we'll pick up the leaves.
10:08. Break is over. They now go back to their workstations. We now find two people working in the library, Sally Stein and Eileen Moffat.
They're all out of order.
I know.
Does anybody read in here anyway?
Look, they put you in the library for one or two reasons. They think you're stupid, or they think you're innocent. I happen to be neither.
They told me I was in the library because I could read and write.
No, you're in the library because they don't think you're gonna do nothing.
Well, I'm not gonna do nothing.
Think of the books as carrying devices. You get my meaning?
No.
So it doesn't really matter if they're in order or not.
Oh, I see. Just look busy.
Just shelf the books.
Okay. When do you get parole?
I'm up in 6 months,
Really? That's soon.
if they let me out.
What do you mean?
You go in for parole, but they don't necessarily let you out. You meet with the board.
But if you did your time, why wouldn't they let you go?
No, I got 3 years.
Oh.
3 more years left.
So what happens at the parole board?
These 3 cubes come in, they sit behind their desk, they yada yada yada. They tell you that you're not fit to go out in the world, and then they tell you to go back to prison.
What makes you fit to go out into the world?
You got a man?
No.
You got a job?
Well, I did, but that's what got me in here in the first place.
Yeah, what was your job?
I was a model for catalogs. I was! For Sears, Roebuck, and Montgomery Ward. Those are hard jobs to get, you know.
Topless?
No, of course not. I was in the brassiere section. It was very respectable. I was saving up so I could go to school. I wanted to be a music teacher, for your information. I'll probably end up being a waitress or something now.
When you go in, you don't tell them nothing bad. You make yourself sound real innocent. I can tell you have not played backseat bingo.
I don't even know what that is.
You been with a man in the backseat of a car?
Goodness, no, I'm
Backseat
married.
bingo.
Oh! The things that the women in this place say, it's enough to drive someone crazy!
Listen here, bitch! Shape up! You gotta be strong.
"11:35 a.m. The prison bell signals the end of the work period. Inmates are lined up and marched through the snitch box. A count is taken, and then the inmates are led into the mess hall.
term loosely. Next time you go through the snitch, I want you to walk a little faster. You get me?
I do, Miss Barbara.
Sit down, Penny. Have something to eat. Y'all deserve it.
Enjoy, Eileen. It may be your last meal.
It's gonna be fine, Miss Eileen. I'm gonna take care of you. And Miss Barbara is too, aren't you?
Quiet, Penny.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of her. Real nice.
Miss Barbara!
Hey, big sister. Sounds like you might have a little competition.
Competition never scares me. The only thing that scares me is never getting out of this stinking place!
12:20 p.m. lunch ends. The inmates are walked out and they march back to their work details. We follow Matches and Dottie as they work the laundry room.
Matches?
Yeah, Bertie.
I heard that you heard from your little Mexican friend. Is that true?
He's Cuban.
What's the difference?
There's a big difference.
They all eat beans and steak! But that's not the point, is it? The point is he going to come through with a shipment like you said he was going to?
I said he would and he will. Who knocked you off the merry-go-round, Bertie?
Ding-a-ling ding-dong, then, Matches. You're feeling feisty today. Is this something I should know about?
It's just that I ain't started a fire in a long time.
Matches, why do you start fires?
I don't know. Just something gets inside of me and I just have to do it like this laundry. Look at it. It's all loose and fluffy. And it makes me feel like my arms are on fire and my face is melting or something.
That's real special.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm not
Don't
laughing.
look at me that way!
How else you want me to look at you? You're nothing but a red-hot mess of a woman. That's right. Now get to work, Matches.
I'll show you. I'll show you, Bertie!
Oh, Matches, I'm so scared.
Bertie, I'll get you next time!
3 p.m. The prison bell signals the end of the work period. Inmates are allowed to take a break and go to their designated areas. Meanwhile, we go to the office of the warden, Warden Banter, and he's there with his assistant, Harold Whitaker.
Governor's crawling up my ass again.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
These budget cuts are killing us. I mean, just this morning, the electrical problems are outrageous.
I heard all about it.
It's a good thing the girls didn't catch word of the electrical problems, because they would have made a break for it for sure.
Well, that can't happen again. I mean, I dare not think what would happen if there was a breach in our security system.
It's just the kind of thing that worries me. Harold, I'm going to need you to call in a favor with the senator.
You want me to talk to the senator? Why, sure.
He is your uncle, isn't he?
It's complicated.
Listen, you get your uncle on the phone and tell him I need a favor.
Oh, wow, all right.
Times like this, a man will really like a drink. Stop that call.
Why?
Because I need to make a personal call. Get out of here.
But you have to call the senator.
Get the hell out of here! I'm sorry, Harold. It's just... I could really use a drink right now. I need to talk to Dr. Bob.
I've never heard that name before. Nothing in here about that.
Bob, it's banter. The cravings are hitting me hard. Yes, I'm working the steps. All right. You got it. I understand. I can make it through today. Yes, sir.
Sir, I know it's not my place to criticize what it is you do in your personal time, and nor you to me, but I know about your wife. I know why it is you're so sad sometimes. I don't have the experience you do or live through the things you have, but
Would you be sad if your wife died?
Well, of course I would be. I'm just trying to be helpful, to let you know that I'm here as a friend.
Take that friendship, girl. Take that friendship. Indeed.
Indeed, sir.
Get the senator on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Before 10 p.m., the work period ends. The prisoners are led back to the recreation yard. A head count is taken.
Really? Really? Yeah, really. What was that, Dottie? What was that?
thinking a lot about your decision, and you didn't need my protection. And I just wanted to say, jeepers, I respect a girl who can stand up to Big Sister.
I'm not standing up to you.
What, are you standing down to me then, Eileen?
Apologize,
That's
Red.
what I did.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you apologize Get off of her, Nichols!
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Barbara, she hears me! She did! She tried to hurt me! Don't you lie, you little liar! She was talking about escaping, Miss Barbara. I told her!
No, she was not Miss Barbara.
Birdie, stand back.
Sure, Mr. Gull.
One hand washes the other, right? Get up, fish. Maybe you want to join somebody in solitary?
No, ma'am.
Am I going to have trouble with you?
No, ma'am.
Little Miss Redhead model?
No, ma'am.
Because, you know, your sexuality, your cute little body don't get you nothing in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Birdie?
Yes, ma'am. Nothing but respect and cold hard cash.
Falwell!
Eileen, Moffat, Eileen.
Oh. Do I see tears, Moffat Eileen? Little Miss Moffat?
Bradford, Madeline!
For the 5th time today, this is the
Quiet, Delilah. Spin alley, Gina.
Stein, Sally.
Big Sister Birdie.
Ah!
If the door opens.
Go.
p.m. supper. But this supper is somber, for there's one person missing.
Miss Eileen, today's a good day. It's chicken fried steak and cream corn. Oh, good. Careful, Miss Eileen.
Looks like there's plenty of room here, girls.
Oh, nobody wants to sit next to me. My feelings hurt.
I'm saving the space for Dottie. She's coming back, you know.
Coming back with a shaved head and a broken spirit.
Dottie will be fine. She'll be fine.
Up into solitaire.
She only gets bread tonight. I feel sorry for her.
Save the pity for yourself, Habsy. Sorry, did I say something about your daddy? I'd be happy, I guess, if my daddy was a slave and my mama was some girl sleeping with whoever, whenever.
Don't you talk ugly about my mama. Don't you do it.
Gotta be quiet.
One of these days, somebody's gonna shut you up.
5 p.m. Dinner is over. The inmates are marched back to their cells, and they're locked down for the night. But tonight, there's one person alone in a stark cell with no bars and just a hole in the corner. She's there by herself, trying to stay sane. Gone through a day at Corona State Prison for Women. Monotonous, boring, terrifying, maddening. Join us next week, and we will see what happens to Dottie. Will Matches get her revenge? And is Bertie on a wire?